side with him. "I will never set foot in that machine," Rosa declared, "unless it's to take Anna and Miguel to Oxnard or Los Angeles to see a new doctor." "I've told you," said John, his dark blue eyes narrowing. "We can't afford it." "We can't afford it now," she retorted, gesturing to the car angrily, and then she reeled as he struck her across the face. In the weeks that followed, Rosa decided that the only good to come of John's extravagance was that the roadster took him away from home and kept him away for hours at a time on errands he didn't bother to explain. As the harvest approached, the rye fields lay forgotten beneath the September sun, except when Lars Jorgensen, her childhood sweetheart and dearest friend until she married John, tended them for Rosa and the children's sake. They wouldn't starve, thanks to Lars's kindness, but if John had mortgaged the farm to pay for that roadster, what would become of them when the bill came due? As much as Rosa despised the roadster, sometimes she was tempted to lift the keys from John's coat pocket while he slept, steal out into the night with the children, help them into the car, and speed away, far, far away where John would never find them. But there the dream came to an abrupt halt, because she knew that escape alone was not enough to ensure the children's safety. Where would they go? How would they live? What could she do to keep a roof over their heads, clothes on their backs, and food in their tummies? The litany of questions always led to the same bleak conclusion. She had nowhere to go, no money, no means to provide for her children. And she was certain John would pursue them no matter how great a distance separated them. He would not relent. If Rosa ran off with the children, she could never stop running. John would want her back even though he no longer loved her. He would want the children back, even those he surely suspected were not his. Anna and Miguel woke by mid-morning to a day that had turned overcast and breezy, with a metallic taste in the air that hinted at coming rain. While Marta and Lupita played outside, Rosa tried to entice Anna and Miguel to eat by drizzling honey on their biscuits and promising them a story if they each ate a little. Miguel turned his head away every time she brought the fork close to his mouth, but Anna bravely took a few bites and glowed when Rosa praised her. Rosa had saved the best of the milk for them, but no sooner had they drained their cups than it all came back up again. Milk, biscuits, honey, everything. After Rosa cleaned them up and helped Anna change into a fresh blouse, she asked Anna to mind her little brother while she cleaned the floor. Tearfully, Anna apologized for the mess, wiping her eyes with her sleeve as she held the restless Miguel on her lap. "It's all right, mija," Rosa assured her, on her hands and knees with the rag and bucket of soapy water. "It's not your fault." Drawn by the sound of Anna's sobs, Marta darted into the adobe with Lupita close behind. "What's wrong?" asked Marta, eyeing the scene from the doorway before hurrying to take Miguel from Anna. "Breakfast didn't agree with them," replied Rosa as calmly as she could manage. But Marta caught her eye, and she saw her own worry reflected in her eldest daughter's face. At 12, Marta had seen 2 younger brothers and 2 sisters waste away, and she knew as well as Rosa did that not one of them had reached their 6th birthday. At 8 years old, Anna had endured the affliction longer than any of her siblings. Sometimes Anna's refusal to succumb gave Rosa hope that Anna might yet survive to adulthood. More often, Rosa feared that each passing day brought Anna closer to the end. Miguel, who had fallen ill shortly after his 2nd birthday, was much weaker than his sister and probably wouldn't reach his 3rd birthday. Quickly, Rosa turned her head away and closed her eyes to hold back her tears. If she gave in to her grief and anger, she might never stop weeping. She mustn't let the children know how close she had come to despair. While Rosa finished cleaning the floor, Marta took charge of her younger siblings, carrying Miguel on her hip as she led her sisters outside. When Rosa went to empty the bucket, she spotted the children in the shade of the barn playing school, Anna's favorite game, one she could play while seated and without tiring herself. Although her sisters preferred to run